Top glue. Clean up super ceramics. It's terrible at said cleanup. Fuck. An expensive mid-game tower that can't do damage.
Are you watching the H-bomb video, Sam?
No, I know that, but no, I'm looking at a new tier list that came out on Reddit by a bunch of like the top chimps people. They just like compile. I think they do like every update. They make like a tier list of like meta.
Is this for
chimps.
like what meta though? Chimps?
Yeah.
Okay.
On any map. It's on your
Wait, can you send me that? I actually want to look at it.
There's an explanation in the comment by the original poster.
Okay.
It links to a
Reddit post.
there's a doc that explains shit.
Okay.
The H1 video is also correct though.
Wait. I didn't know. Why is Brickle S tier L? Cause stalling, I'd assume, right?
Yeah, it's just good for like Sub and Buccaneer are pretty good. So it helps.
I'm trying to look for the doc.
Comment's a bit low. I don't know why the comment's low.
It's so low. If it's, I can't find it easily. Can you send it to me?
I just did.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Good night.
I got you. Right,
I like how Oben's worse than Benji.
Yeah, I don't know if Open's really that bad. I guess I don't play it. I think Open's okay. I guess he gets outclassed.
I don't know. Middle Heli was so good. Is okay. When
yeah,
it says
down
top Alk, is that tier 4 or 5?
It's just anything tiers 3 and up.
Okay.
So that's looking at tier 3 and 4. Like the Purple Brew's like very niche.
Brickle. Okay, so bottom bomber. Yeah, bottom glue. Why is bottom glue so good?
It's just Moab glue. It's not like super glue.
Okay, S tier, Sai, Geraldo. Middle ice is pretty good. Middle sub for spam.
Yeah.
Middle
spam
boat. Okay, yeah, middle boat for the thing.
Yeah.
Top ace, sure. Middle wizard's that high?
Yeah, I was reading it. It's based off Dragon's Breath. I think is good now. And then Phoenix is like okay.
Top SPAC.
I think Spike Balls. I think they were talking was like I was reading. It was like
oh wow.
It's very meta on some of the expert maps now.
Bottom SPAC though too as well. Pretty interesting there.
Yeah, that's the perma.
Yeah. That's kind of Churchill adore easily. Middle bomber in A, I think.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess. Not too upset by it.
Yeah.
Top sniper, yeah, top sub. What does top sub do? Oh, that's support, submergent support.
Plutonium, and the Energizer is.
Top boat is goated in A tier.
I'm hearing shit. I'm hearing shit.
Top, yeah, a 310 top.
30 Sage, 30 Neon.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Bottom heli. What is bottom heli?
Moab shove. And also Comanche defense.
My power does not.
Comanche's crazy.
I don't know what the Comanche does versus like the Apache. Yeah, I don't really know that well.
I'm out of here. Gotta go.
I guess the Comanche just like a cheaper Apache. Like
I guess.
I don't really know what it does particularly well. This is just damage, right?
Yeah.
The damage is like unique or. Modern mortars, kind of cracked.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
They should stop playing checkers. They'll hit back. Or at least they should. I'm out of here.
Hey.
Cover going out.
I just don't get in the dock. Like sometimes they just like don't really explain why it's how it's not as good as it could be. Like if we like the bottom tack, I think they have in like A minus. It's like,
Spike down A.
Fight.
I imagine it's limited by its
I'm out of here.
placement. It's more ranked.
Reloading.
What?
I like that.
A minus
bottom.
tack.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
the bottom tack. I assume like
Nice.
so it's not good on some maps because like
Yeah, that's what I also
there's not a
assumed.
loop for shit to go around. It's not right.
They're a
So.
mess over
I'm
there.
surprised
explain.
Pod is placed so low.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, I read that and I didn't quite get. I think my thinking was like Shimmer. Yeah, Shimmer sucks. Yeah, whatever. But like the Necromancer. Yeah, it says like the Necromancer's not really as good by itself, but it's good to get the pod. Yeah, like this. The Prince of Darkness is falling off on experts, other than Flooded, after the nerf, and has now been relegated to a very strong tower on Advanced.
B.
Is that bad? Like, I don't... Like, oh no, it's very good on, like, every other map, just, like, not some of the experts. Like, is that bad? Like, I don't... In my mind, it's not. I mean,
Enemy spotted. B.
I don't think it's bad.
Hi, I'm pissed.
Like, it doesn't do good with stalling strats, but, like, that's one strat. I don't know. I think the pod is something that should be moved up. It's something that just absolutely carries the mid game. And it's like it's fairly cheap.
One enemy remaining. Last player
It's such a good
standing.
DVD
97.
too. Like,
Wall raised.
very good.
I mean, I feel like Pod is too low.
Like it's not gonna get bad, I guess. But
I understand why everything's F tier. I think Glaive Lord,
30
dude.
seconds
I
left.
feel like
it's
the Lord
expensive.
sucks, but I think top
Yeah.
path Glaive isn't that bad.
I
think it's
I
a
personally-
fine early game tower that can last you until like maybe not that long. Maybe that's why it's bad.
yeah.
Because I feel like
Glaive
I don't know.
I mean, it's not good against Moabs. I think is what they're gonna say,
I guess.
and that's what makes it tough. Yeah, they said Moabs. And then the 5th tier is barely usable. It's shafted by tiny range and weakness to super ceramics. And that's fair. Top right, South Darlings.
Oh. Huh. The tree map does
I'm
get
hearing
kinda
shit, I-
weird on reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Cover going out.
Back off.
Stay beside. Die. My ultimate is ready.
I guess A minus isn't bad. It's not like those aren't bad towers. They're just
No.
like they're perfectly usable. But
105 Sage. Maybe
yeah,
healed. I
pod
don't
B
know.
B is kind of I don't know. Not really good.
Spike planted. player standing.
I mean, there's just like some shit in here like I never use. Like I never use like the middle path plane.
Yeah.
Like I just this is not something I use.
Is
Like middle path plane, bottom
which
heli.
shit is that a sub?
Which one?
Never mind. Yeah, maybe I should go middle path Phoenix more, I guess.
Yeah. I don't like. That seems disproportionately higher than the pod. That's what. Oh.
Charge and shoot. Easy enough. Go, go, go.
I mean, he's not that expensive, I guess. Well, I don't know. He's spending 7K to get the Dragon's Breath and the Phoenix. Yeah, how's Dragon's Breath do against like 63? Ain't that good?
Cover going out.
This gotta get overwhelmed. He's got the ability though.
Perfect accuracy. Impeccable kill.
Last player standing. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
I don't know.
Shadows traveling.
I do think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm really tired. I will chat with y'all on
30 seconds
tomorrow.
left.
Balloons.
Spike planted.
Night, night, night.
Okay, so it's
Oh
bedtime.
my god. Well, it's still till 8 a.m., so
I'll make them remember.
Hate you,
Whatever.
Josh.
Human.
when you wanna watch Harry Potter tomorrow? My god, dude, I'm almost top fragging my Valorant game and hot as fuck.
That's not really care or whatever.
Our chat doesn't care or whatever.
I want to watch it.
That's fair.
Hold our ground.
I don't know when I'm gonna go to bed. Doing the 8 a.m. bed's kinda funny,
Powerless.
but it's probably just mostly not worth it, right? Like, it was kinda goofy.
Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B.
Also, I don't want to talk about my wife.
Spike planted.
60 neon.
Deleted. My ultimate is ready.
Neon's not on site yet.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I will take back what is mine.
Gotta go.
Oh, it was Vandal. I didn't even notice. Team really can't buy that much. Probably won't play Valorant till 8 a.m. I might record me staying up really late to annoy you, because I think that's kind of funny. I doubt you make it this long in the video, though. I feel like. What time is it now? 2:15. Maybe 2-hour video. 4 a.m. seems decent. Oh, he sucks. I hear you.
Shadows traveling.
Maybe I just hear my teammates.
Planting A.
Spike planted.
Planted.
Many enemies
Okay.
One enemy remaining.
kill.
Cover going out.
I got her eventually. Shot at her body a couple times. That was a good run from our team. I'm slow as fuck. Dude, who the fuck has Arcane Sheriff? This thing's so lit.
Remember, bullets hurt.
Oof.
Gotta go.
It's only so lit because the sick pull out. It's a sick sheriff skin to have, honestly. Anyway, maybe we can dome someone with it. Probably should spend my money too. Okay. Chaos Noah. That was embarrassing.
Blinding.
Oh, too bad. That was bad. Can I have a little snacky snack here? Oh wait,
Enemy
there's some cookies.
Spike down mid.
It's kind of cute, isn't it?
Last player standing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Swarm grenade out.
Have some
Spike
cookies.
planted.
They're really good.
Bro, why do you keep saving?
Don't give a fuck. I wanna steal.
A lot's happened over the past week. There's big updates to the protests in Iran and a huge update to the war in Ukraine, and we're here to talk about e-girl drama. Okay, look, it's not like the most valuable thing to learn about, but boy, is it there's something about it that just the eye is drawn to it. It's like a car crash on a highway and you have to slow down to 40 miles an hour because you want to see what happened. Even though you should be just driving.
Who wanted
down
to
the road
forfeit?
light,
We are winning.
You know, but e-girls and drama, it goes together like mogul mail and subscribing. So let's hop in to the hot juicy drama. Before we dive in, it is worth noting that these are all real people. And although I think their actions are deplorable, I don't feel like the actions of any of my viewers should somehow be worse, alright? Stoop to that level, right? Like, if your first thought when looking at some of these horrible comments from these e-girls is like, they're ugly anyway, that's a dumb thought. Because if they were pretty, then they like shouldn't get the pass. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's try to be cordial and enjoy from the sidelines all of the drama that came from a leaked Twitter group. Now, it's kind of dumb how this originally got leaked. Basically, these girls had a Twitter group with a lot of people in it. Some people in the Twitter group's accounts got deactivated, and then they used that Twitter group
Take this.
to talk hella shit. Like, hella shit. Let's just take a look at a few of these. Okay, wow. I'm gonna pretend that Steph, presumably this girl, gave me COVID and called me a slur. I got canceled immediately. And these are all, by the way, like, you know, famous, semi-famous e-girls, hundreds of thousands of followers, some of them have millions of followers. And basically, the entire thing they do is they'll post a picture of somebody who they don't like, and they'll trash that person Mean Girl style.
You will not kill my allies.
Twitter post,
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
high school graduation, and then the reply of
Spike
the girls
spotted B.
had a Twitter group with
everyone
on a highway.
Prepare
I don't know what you can hear.
We fight once again.
Um,
I'm out of here.
you can hear my music. Other YouTube video I was watching. But
It's white noise.
it's weird if you can't. I don't really know how to fix it.
If you listen closely, I swear, to God I swear, you can hear the ocean if you hold it up to
Go A.
One enemy remaining.
It's high fidelity,
No one saw that.
darkness, quality. It's MP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FLC. It's
Last round
polyphonic,
before the
the new Philharmonic with the Juilliard doctorate live for the Metropolitan. It's theoretically dense, it's impressive. It's microtonal and it challenges Western notions of art. It's post-avant-garde. It's going places cause it comes from the heart. And its personality's a lack of identity. It makes no statement but does so quite loudly. It's anesthetic, I mean an anesthetic. And it's an experience for your seventh sense. Yes,
Okay,
does
hey.
it cure cancer? Wow, it begs the question just to tell you the answer. Do you believe in the power of science? Well, if you walk the walk, can you talk or
126 KO. I provided valuable intel.
You fill your head with thoughts you find you can't even feel.
Switching sides.
Try to make room in your skull, but it's full.
Listen up. Kill them before they kill us.
Things that you think and think about thinking.
You have to slow down to 40 miles an hour because you want to see what happened. Even though you should be just driving down the road of life, you know. But e-girls and drama, it goes together like mogul mail and subscribing. So let's hop in to the hot, juicy drama. Before we dive in, it is worth noting that these are all real people. And although I think their actions are deplorable, I don't feel like the actions of any of my viewers should somehow be worse, all right? Stoop to that level, right? Like, if your first thought when looking at some of these horrible comments from these e-girls is like, they're ugly anyway, that's a dumb thought. Because if they were pretty, then they like shouldn't get the pass. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's try to be cordial and enjoy from the sidelines all of the drama that came from a leaked Twitter group. Now, it's kind of dumb how this originally got leaked. Basically, these girls had a Twitter group with a lot of people in it. I think they kicked some people out of the Twitter group. Some people in the Twitter group's accounts got deactivated. And then they used that Twitter group to talk hella shit. Like, hella shit. Let's just take a look at a few of these. Okay, wow. I'm going to pretend that Steph, presumably a girl, gave me COVID and called me a slur. I want her canceled immediately. And these are all, by the way, like, you know, famous, semi-famous e-girls, hundreds of thousands of followers. Some of them have millions of followers. And basically, the entire thing they do is they'll post a picture of somebody who they don't like, and they'll trash that person Mean Girl style, which is just, that's it. So this is like some girl's Twitter post talking about how she attempted to take her own life days before high school graduation. And then the reply of one of the girls was petition to get her to try again. Like, to try killing herself again, which is crazy. What a crazy thought to have, and then also share with people. You have to wonder for a moment, and there's more of
Bowman
this, but
should
you
have
have to
secondary.
wonder for a moment what kind of ecosystem was created where people feel
What?
comfortable sharing those thoughts. And I
the
have
secondary.
to imagine it's because that's like the culture. And it's either
Yeah.
stab or
It's not mine.
backstabbed, right? So, like, if you're not talking shit in conjunction, then everyone else might turn on you, they make another group, and then you start getting made fun of. It's like all in a way to fit in with the one human desire that we all seek at the end of the day, which is to be noticed, heard, appreciated, and feel like we fit in. But if you feel like you're fitting in because you're trashing other people, then maybe you're not the best person in the world. the posts continue. I hate drama so much. I don't really believe that sentence. And then the final one is hideous ogre monster with Belle Delphine lips. Jesus Christ, man. And that's just the start of it. That's just the start of this. This is another video. What are your honest thoughts about this? Anyway, she's fat and she can die. Okay.
One enemy remaining.
And they talk about how everybody's ugly. I mean, look, you guys can dig into these posts. I sat there for like 25 minutes last night just scrolling through. I even found people replying with like videos of all the conversations. It goes deep. The rabbit hole goes very, very deep. And again, it's like it literally feels like just out of Mean Girls without the hilarity of the writing from that, and it's just take a picture of a person and write you a monster. I hate when white people use minority struggles and racism to make others hate someone. I don't even know where they're going with that one. And then I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people on Twitter have way too much time on their hands, and I say this because I was literally 17 and Rain did the same shit where people would just shit talk people I hated, but now I just avoid them at all costs because it's so weird. These girls will be fake nice and then say a bunch of shit and are grown. Okay, this I think is just projection, right? Because we're talking about how much they hate how people will talk shit online and
110
be fake
Omen.
nice. And then on a private account, they said, "You're so fat, lose weight and turn pretty challenge. Cancer failed. She's so ugly, I'm trying fat for." So, like, you know, it just doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I do think that's a thing, by the way. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. I think it's a thing specifically like with like some of the like the e-girl communities I've seen online. It's not exclusive to women, where they're so weirdly positive in replies with pictures. Right? Like, it'll be a girl that posts a picture, and then you'll see, like, 100 replies that are like, step on my throat, you crush me with your coochie, suffocate me with your breasts until I die. You're so pretty. But it all feels like a contrived, made-up compliment to, like, be part of some in-group, as opposed to, like, a genuine connection you're trying to make in a genuine support. Sometimes it is, by the way. Actually, a lot of the times it is the latter, but it is also so much the former, where it's just, you know, fake message because that's what you're supposed to do online. I don't know. I don't really get it. The messages go on and on and on, but this is not what took down some of the e-girls, because the messages spawned a lot of mini detectives who looked not that hard at old tweets from just a few years ago, 2017, and those 2017 tweets, well, they were rough. They were rough. I pulled up this most popular e-girl. Her name's Amber. She has like 1.2 million followers, which is like about as many as I have. And she says, "I hate when people retweet Lily Pichu. I just blocked her. She's so fucking annoying. Famous for a lolly voice. She's fucking autistic. She's famous for nothing." Okay, Jesus Christ. Now, I say this to Lily's face, but that's because we're friends, and that's different. But also, this was before she was famous, which brings me to the main thing I want to talk about today, which is how influencers all have a forced, contrived, buttoned-up personality. Because you have to. You have to when you're that big and famous. Otherwise, if you posted stuff like this, it would come out and people would hate you. Which I guess you could do, but then you become Carlos and you post circle emojis all day. And so, the influencers that you watch online, including me, their entire like moral compass and like how great of a person they may seem and how nice they are in a beacon of positivity and maybe charity work and all of that is forced. Like, they have to be that person. Not to say that they cannot also be a great person.
Standing.
You know, maybe they started that way, maybe they were that way behind the scenes, but even if they weren't, they have to transition that way. You know, you've probably seen countless edgy content creators turn like the squeaky clean SpongeBob, because that's just what happens when you grow bigger. If you want to keep growing and you want to get sponsorships, because otherwise you get a little too big, people start noticing if you've been an asshole your whole life, and then it all falls apart. Because if more people hate you, or even half as many people hate you as like you, I think that's overwhelming pressure, and not many people can keep up with it. Anyway, this was not as bad of a post. You might be wondering, like, oh, why are they canceled for this? Well, there was also like several N-word posts. I'm not showing them because, like, you know, I don't want to get my video demonetized, but like so many N-word posts. And then they spent the better part of the day deleting a lot of their old posts. Also
They just haven't.
Discord to say, why are people mad about the fat shaming? Just don't eat and go to the gym. Why are they not fat shaming? That's my question. and they doubled down. They just doubled down.
Here.
I'm not kidding. I've curated a community that fat shames people and bullies people. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That's like a resume to become like a moderator for Sneeko, not exactly something that you want to like start bragging about when you're walking around town. I don't know. I don't get it. What's the update to the e-girls, you might be wondering? Deactivated, 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 privated. And one
Enemy
apology. I
removed.
think there might have been like another apology. This is again from
Just
Rainbow
play
the
for
biggest
picks, you're
one.
not winning.
You know, maybe some hope, 1.2 million followers, that they can come back at some point and
Don't
keep
believe in
making
him. You got us
content
in the
and
back.
making money from
GG
being
easy.
an e-girl. See about that.
Never
What's
mind.
the
I take that
apology
back.
though? I'm
Good try, though.
deeply apologetic
Good try,
to
though.
everyone I hurt and offended by the tweets I made in 2017. I was immature in
Just
trying
play
to
like
fit
Rosa
in
Parks
with the
next
wrong
time.
people. That's not an excuse.
Might
Those
as well
tweets are
be
not a reflection of who I
continued.
am today, although I am no means a perfect person. I have since grown up and done my best.
I'm gonna
to
ult
move
this
on from
round.
The environment that I was in, I was ashamed of how I acted in previous years, and as of recently, still have a lot of reflecting to do. As for the group chat and Discord messages, I realize the behavior is harmful and the things that were said. Okay, yada yada yada. It does.
If we play like
read
Rosa
a
Parks and
bit
Helen
like
Killer, we
what
got
you're supposed to say.
just rush
And
in,
I
screaming
think what
at the top
I've
of your
learned
lungs.
about like successful
no sense of
apologies,
direction.
there's always a thing that you're supposed to say, and I think
Hey, but one of those people
where
didn't
creators
exist.
have gone from like saying the dumbest thing possible and trying to like garner sympathy through dogs and to like saying the thing you're supposed to say, like the PR thing. And now I think there's a shift from people who watch, from the viewers. They want something that feels kind of real, right? Like something that feels like there's a human behind the words. Even if it's an apology, I think a great example of this is like Jenna Marbles. It's like, oh, there was a human behind that. Like, oh, she cared. Like she gave a shit. She's sad, sorry, and wants to move on from
Spike
it in
down,
that
B.
part of her life. This is like, hey, I'm gonna do the checklist of the things I'm supposed to do, so that maybe in like 6 to 12 months and all along the way, I can post my titties and get a big
One
money.
enemy remaining.
And I think people caught on to that because there was a huge viral tweet that
You
said,
will
no
not
fucking way,
kill
man.
my
And it's
ally.
Chat GPT.
One
It
enemy
says,
remaining.
writing apology for being a horrible, mean person and also for bad tweets written in
Attackers
2017.
win.
And it's a
Do not
word for
fight us
word
again.
reshot of the actual apology. Obviously, this is fake. A lot of people believe this, but you know, that's just a little media literacy problem. So she had to make a second apology.
Yeah, the video
She
cannot
said,
be
my
2 hours,
apology
dude.
was not AI
This is
generated,
bad.
which is crazy. That's something
Also,
that has to
15
happen.
R for
It's a- it's something
2011.
someone has to do.
Like, I'm
Anyway, you
really
might be
high and
wondering,
played
how
that
did
well.
all
Like,
this get
Jesus
out? Like, how did the
Christ.
group chat get leaked? Well, one of the people that was in the group chat that they
This
made,
is it, Sam.
you know,
Good night.
and they